One fine morning, a shipment of coal arrived on the island of Sodor. It was to be unloaded into trucks to be taken to Tidmouth yards for the use of the steam engines. Sir Topham Hatt had ordered Diesel to take the train, and as he entered Brendam Docks, he started to complain.
Coal?
He complained.
Do you expect me to pull a trainload of coal?
Just then, Percy pulled up alongside.
"What's wrong with coal?"
he asked. Diesel was unamused by Percy's question.
Coal is all filthy and dirty, he said in his oily voice. Diesel oil is more modern and efficient. We diesels should never have to pull coal.
Percy didn't have time to stay and argue. He had to do some work in the dockyards. As Diesel backed down onto the train and coupled up to it, he wouldn't budge.
I won't pull it, he said. Diesel engines shouldn't have to pull coal. I'd rather bust a valve than pull smelly coal.
The dock manager soon arrived to see what was the matter.
Stop all this fuss, Diesel, he said. Either you pull that train right away, or I'll call Sir Topham Hatt.
Yes, sir,
sighed Diesel. He didn't want to be sent away in disgrace. Diesel grumbled all the way to Tidmouth Station, but his driver paid no attention. When he arrived, he saw Daisy, the diesel rail car, collecting passengers.
Hello there,
Diesel said.
I see they've been modernizing things here.
"Whatever do you mean?"
asked Daisy.
You run diesel oil, don't you?
asked Diesel.
"Oh, yes, of course," Daisy replied. "I am, after all, the latest diesel, highly sprung and right up to date."
This made Diesel smile.
Persistent,
he said.
Diesel is the latest thing, and coal is just outdated.
"And dirty, too,"
added Daisy. James and Gordon were in the yards, and they were beginning to get annoyed. "Now what's all this stuff and nonsense about diesel?"
All the finest engines run on coal,
added Gordon.
We have never heard any complaints about it.
I don't like to argue,
said BoCo,
but I must say, diesel is the future.
Soon, all of the engines in the yard were arguing about which was better. Later, Diesel sniggered all the way back to the docks. He thought it was very funny to hear all the engines argue. A few days later, Diesel was resting at Elsbridge Yards, and his driver had not come to fetch him. Diesel waited in the shed impatiently. Thomas and Toby were already out and about. As they backed onto their coaches, they chuckled to themselves. Diesel wanted to go out too, but at last his driver came.
"I'm sorry, Diesel, but you can't come out today," he said. "There's no diesel on the island. The shipment has been delayed. It might be a couple of days."
Daisy and BoCo, along with all of the diesels on the island, were in the same situation. It wasn't much use being modern without diesel. They wished they could run on coal for a day or two. But I think it serves diesel right. Don't you?